Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to do a review on the Joolz Day Pram. This is a 2013 model. If you want to see how to wash this pram, I have a whole different video on that. And then right now I'm going to do a review / and/or show you how it all works. So let's start at the beginning as usual. I always start from the handlebar. Well, I mostly start from the handlebar. This is like a pleathery kind of leatherette feel. It is one of those things that wear over time, so this one does have some slight wear marks on it, which is general, but it is a comfortable handle to push. Then we have these two metal lever, I don't know, you press it down with your thumbs and it will adjust the handlebar. So there's 3 positions where you can have it. Then we have the belly bar here, which has a little button on either side and you can remove it. The buttons are quite tricky to press, I guess. Definitely if you have acrylic nails on, I feel like you have to find a good spot, but it's also quite hard to press it. You have to push it inside to release it, if that makes any sense. So you have to push this button down and then it will allow it to come out, because when it goes in, you'll notice that it actually clicks into that spot. So that is kind of painful to me, as in it's annoying. It's annoying that I have to press my finger so hard and sometimes it hurts a little bit. So I guess it's painful in both ways. Then we have the little boot cover, apron, whatever we call it. It snaps on up the top and then it zips. This one I couldn't figure out how to zip it on. I think the zipper is just broken. So that's cool that you can cover both up. Then we have the hood, which is pretty cool. It is a small hood and it doesn't have anything that I can pull out to further the hood, so it is a small hood. But it does have this really cool part in the back that I do like. It has an air mesh. So all you do is lift up this piece here and the air can now flow through to bub. And I really appreciate that part. It unzips if you wanted to unzip it, but I feel like the air mesh is completely fine. And then if you didn't want it, you can just pull that back down and it has a Velcro there as well. It is like a neat and tidy kind of pram, if that makes sense. But it looks like, not in a bad way, it looks like manly or monster trucky or something like that, just with the big wheels, how they've designed the wheels. I do like it. It's not a bad thing at all, and that's just what I'm saying, kind of thing, that's what it looks like. With the bassinet, that's all there really is to show you. These buttons are not buttons because they are for the recline and the bassinet does not recline. But underneath we have these buttons down here, which are the same as the belly bar ones, where you have to like push it in order for it to release, and I find that a little bit annoying. So I've done both, and then I can lift off using the belly bar as a handle, which is a great feature. This does come apart for washing. Again, I have a video on that. I think I took the whole thing off. The bassinet mattress seems pretty cool as well. I don't know if it came with a cover, but the one I have did not, so I just put a standard bassinet cover on it and it is doing the job just fine. One last thing, the hood up and down. It just has one click at the top and one at the bottom. It's not that annoying. Okay, now to our seat. You heard it click in, and I'll just pop the belly bar on, because the belly bar, like most prams, changes between the bassinet and the pram seat, which is fine because you only ever need to use them one at a time. The hood has the one click in and out again. It also has the cool mesh on the top. Oh, sorry, the bottom actually. Well, it depends on which way you're looking at it. So I love that the hood has this mesh that you can see through as well. And the breeze can come through. I mean, you can see through it, but yeah, the breeze comes through and it's really nice. To recline the seat and sit the seat up, we have 2 buttons on either side. You press in the button It seems like everything grey on this pram kind of does something. So press the buttons in. I use these fingers normally, put my thumbs so I can brace it, and then you have 3 positions, so lying flat, in the middle, and sitting up straight. The harness, it's not a bad harness. It can break away, but not very easily. You have to squish the 2 prongs to have that come apart. The seat is quite padded and squashy at the bottom. There is like a padded piece of foam in there. When I pulled it apart, I found that. The seat seems to be a decent size. But what I like about this pram, which makes it pretty cool, is down here there are 2 grey little levers. If we squeeze them and then push this footrest out, it extends. And then we can do that again. I think that's it. So that extends your seat so much more. You can extend your handle right out here if you're taller or to give more room. And your seat is extended. Now this pram is huge because of the extension here and the extension here. If you wanted to have it small, you can just press up. What I don't like about it is that I guess to get it out you have to press the buttons, but to push it back in, all you have to do is push it, and I feel like it could be annoying if it was like pressed. Let's turn the seat around the other way. So we have to use these buttons down here, the same as with the bassinet off. So press them both in, lift up with the belly bar. So just keep in mind that this is the Joolz Day. They have now brought out the Joolz Day 2. I had a bit of a look at the new differences in the newer pram, and honestly there wasn't that much. I mean, they did have some good features for the new one, but there wasn't things that I'd like to see, like the recline being one-handed. It still seems to have the 2 buttons on the side without any handle on the back, so I'm going to have to assume that that's how you recline the new one as well. And that is a feature that I hate. If you have ever had a toddler or a heavier child and you try and recline them like this, it's just a pain. It's heavy and it's awkward. So I definitely like the one-handed feature better than that. This is what it looks like sitting forward with the handle extended, hood out. You can bring the handle wherever you want it to be. I don't know, I like it low. I guess I'm pretty short. And then again, it reclines. And of course the extension of the footwell here. So that is a nice feature. If you had the pram facing forward, you can use this part here as a peekaboo window to see what's going on in there. So I do like that feature, it's pretty good, it's pretty smart. Once we've had a look at both of the seats, or okay, the seat and the bassinet, we will come down a little bit further and have a look at our wheels, which are an air tyre, so they are pump up. They do go down eventually, it's just how air tyres work, but I pumped these up when I got it and they have stayed solid, which is good. Our basket is small, but it's manageable, I guess. Like, it's not a huge basket. They have improved that on the new version, so I feel like that was something that they listened to everyone saying, hey, we need a bigger basket, so they've done that. Brake is just one easy push down, flick up. It is a nice brake. It's just really like flick on, flick off. It doesn't hurt my foot. Like, this is just my socks, my fluoro pink socks, because it is freezing. Everyone else is like, oh, it's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm just over here like, give me another jumper or something. No. The front wheels are just a foam wheel, like standard wheels. It does push very, very easy and very light with one hand. I am going to award them that. It pushes like a dream. It's so nice. I really appreciate that. And it absorbs everything. These grey buttons down here will lock the front wheels. if you have terrain to go over, you can see like the suspension and how it all kind of moves and takes the weight from and the bumps from above. So that's a pretty nice feature. Flip them up to unlock them. At the front we have 2 grey buttons. They will remove your wheels if you would like to remove your wheels. At the back, to remove the wheels, you just press this big button in and pull your wheel off. There is also a pocket in the seat. It's a tiny pocket, but there is a pocket in here. So it fits my hand, and I guess some room at the top. The last thing I have to show you is the fold. So I'm going to press the brake down. This is really important with this pram because of the movement that you have to do. So there is 2 buttons underneath here. They are the grey ones. We're going to squeeze them in on both sides, and what it's going to do is kind of bring the frame forward. It's going to move the handle down, and then we're just going to keep pushing. Put my foot on, keep pushing, and our seat will go down, and we pick up with this handle in the middle. I mean, that's just such a big fold like that. It's heavy too, and it shouldn't be heavy. But if I take this seat off, I did just lay it, I think, down, and it did help a bit better, but it's just still not nice. No one likes to fold their prams like that. Now that is much more manageable, much smaller, very compact. They've done a good job on their fold. Yeah, I really do appreciate that fold. My biggest problem about the fold is the handlebar touches the ground. So if I was to bring this back up, come on, fold out. If I was to fold this without the seat on, I would still squeeze these buttons and push my foot on the frame. Squeeze, push, and it drops down. I would put my feet underneath the handle, lean forward, and pull, because otherwise that goes straight onto the ground, and that's probably how the handles are being damaged on these prams. That's not what we want, so put your feet under it, protect your pram. And to unfold it, it doesn't have any like locking mechanism or anything like that, which is kind of weird. It just kind of stays there. Or it doesn't. If you, I don't know, you just like pick that up and put that straight in the car. It's not the lightest by all means, but maybe they improved their new version. It's not the heaviest. I don't know, it's pretty heavy. Alright, walk that out. Lift it up. If you wanted to add your capsule, you would add the capsule adapters here and then put your capsule on. If you wanted to add your bassinet, you would just put that straight on, or if you wanted to put your seat on, again, you would just put that straight on as well. So it is a versatile pram. Most prams are these days. I'm just not sure if I'm going to continue looking at these prams. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Like, if, you know, they obviously improved since making this one. This is a 2013 model. So I have looked at their recent models, but they seemed very, very similar. The biggest change that I noticed was the basket was a lot bigger. I dare say that they would have a foam wheel now instead of a pump up. I'm not, don't hold me to that because I've only just saw visually. I haven't owned one. They still, again, reclined from here, and that's a big no from me. Such a pain. I'm thinking of looking at like a Red's Baby next. That is a pram that I also am not very familiar with, but I would like to just have a look and see, like own one just to see what they're kind of about a little bit. Even if it's an older model like this, just to, you know, see if I would appreciate the newer models. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you some insight on this pram. To take away, it pushes really nicely. I love the mesh in the hoods. The design is pretty cool as well. I just feel like some of the things on it are a little bit outdated. I understand that this is a 2013 model, but looking at the newest model, I looked at a 2020 just on YouTube, and it still had the same outdated functions like this that I hate. Yes, and they did obviously fix a few things like the basket and stuff, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see how to wash this pram, I have a video on that. I also have a bunch of pram reviews on all other prams, and I also have how to wash them, seat configurations, and or how to change the seats to a bassinet or a bassinet to a seat for different kinds of prams. So don't forget to check out my other videos.